Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Mahjong Monday. I am Curly, and today on this Mahjong Monday, we are going to be watching my team, Kami Takes the Wheel, W League games. We are in the third week of the league, out of 10. And I've seen some of this already. I hosted the W League stream. I did all like the stream broadcasting or all that for this week. So I've seen some of this. I've seen some of our team's games, but I haven't seen everything. And I haven't looked at it from like this lens of only looking at it through my player's perspective. When we're watching it through like the stream, the live stream, the commentating, we get to see everything. So we have a lot more context on everything. And that kind of does warp my perception a little bit on like what plays are good or bad. At least here, with the hands closed, I can see what my players are doing in the vision that they see and try to like figure out their mindset from there. All right. Yeah, let's just jump into it. We're going to be watching Kakataru. God, that name is so hard to say. Kakataru's game. All right, let's go with it. Okay, so out the gate, that one's probably not that good. This hand is a pretty good, just like Ping Fu Tanyao. So let's see where it goes from there.
Boom.
Okay, they got the white. Ooh, red 5 is a big pickup. That 8 is probably correct. Yeah, because if you get the 7, you get the 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, you could just drop that. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Yep. Ooh, guess the 4. Oh. Okay, yeah, that is right. That is the right shape. Yeah, the unfortunate thing about dropping that 1 super early, I mean, it is correctly efficient. It was the right thing to do. But now you're just completely out of characters and you're just going to be dealing them into everyone. Ooh, we had a turn 4 and just Riichi slam? Oh, but the weight is only on the 6. Huh. That is an interesting one. I guess we don't really get great upgrades. Let me double check that. Okay. Okay, so this is Riichi Slam just right here. We want to wait on the 6. Is there like a better play? Technically something more efficient? Really? What you could do actually is like, you could get really tricky with it actually. You could go on single Tonki weight. Like you could actually Suji trap him here. Now that I'm looking at it, I probably wouldn't have seen this in the game if I was in their shoes. But you could drop like the 5 here and then wait on the single 8 as a pair. Or go for the 8 right here and wait on 2, 5. The close weight 6 is a pretty hard one to get. Yeah, I think I probably would have rather have gone either of those 2 routes. Dropping the 8 is probably the much more efficient play, just because you're accepting way more tiles than just like the 6. But dropping the 5 is tricky as fuck, because you are Suji trapping and you are getting people as like, okay, it's been once cut. Maybe that's a bit of a hint. Maybe. Yeah, but I think in general, the 8 drop was not the play. Oh, wait, they dropped the... Oh, wait. I'm smoking something. I'm being... All right, goes to show that my players are better than me. They actually did wait on the 2 and 5. Okay, cut this part out, Curly. And they sumo it? All right. My team's goated. And it was Ipatsu. During the main stream, there were a lot of Ipatsus going on. Seems to be the same across the other tables as well. I'm supposed to play actual Mahjong later today, and this is the stuff that I'm seeing. Oh, it's not good for me. I never claimed to be amazing at this game.
Boom.
Okay, that was a nice pickup with the 2.
For someone else to be savaged in real time.
I don't know if we got destroyed this week. Except like, so I don't know how this game went, I know how Markinore's game went in game 2, and I saw the very, very end of game 3. It was sad. Spoilers. Anyway, that 2 was a really good pickup. Now you can actually utilize this Dora. Yeah. This hand kind of, I don't have high hopes for. Oh, okay. Well, now you got that. At the very least, we've been progressing with each of our discards. Oh, wow. Look at that. We still have a lot of blocks, but that is very fortunate. Within the first row, our hand went from like nothing to like basically we now have our blocks that are formed out pretty well. Oh, we pick up a north? Neat. Oh, we pick up a north just like that? Unfortunately, we have to Ricci this, and if we don't get the 3, the wait's going to be really Papega. Yeah, like we have to Ricci it. We're only on the 3. At least we didn't deal in. But yeah, that one's... Yeah, I don't know how I feel about these ones. You are dealer, so I guess you just got to slam it and hope you hit. You don't really have upgrades. So yeah, just like how the hand formed, that's probably the best you're going to do. So yeah, slam it. It's just... I kind of wish we were in a better spot, but take what you can get. Okay, another situation where we have a pair of wins that aren't our seat. Okay, 6 is a good pickup. Okay, 5. Huh. Okay, so we dropped the 8. So we're losing any chance of Sanshoku. I guess at this point we're just going for pure efficiency. Yeah, because we're still accepting the 7. So it's not that bad. This is probably just a minor thing. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I would like to cut. I don't like cutting this 5 too early, just because it can get built out. We don't have our block set up. I don't mind cutting the west, actually. I actually think I would start cutting the west block over the 8. And that's because this west block is only useful if we get Pinfu, if we try to go for Pinfu. But just because you can have your pair be honorless wins as Pinfu doesn't mean you should. Because now this 8, like we could have potentially pick up a 7 and then get like a 4, and then we have a 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, and yeah. But we still have like all like straight chances. I don't know. I think the fact that we just have so many other pairs, especially with these 9s over here, I would rather cut the west, I think. Yeah, we're not getting much right now. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. I will say the counter argument to not dropping the west wins is this hand is probably fucking dead.
SSK is a long shot. I'd rather have the west for safety later.
I was just about to bring that up. Like the potential to like this hand is probably just dead anyway. We're probably not going to get anything out of it. So holding on to the west tiles as like safety down the road is probably a more heads up play. So with that in mind, I actually don't mind. I don't mind holding on to the west now. Because like I'm actually really not excited. Like, yeah, holding on to the west or like getting rid of the west is better for efficiency to try to like form a winning hand. But honestly, with this hand, it's not going to form. Especially like we haven't really gotten anything in the first row. It's probably just going to be a fold it. Ooh, they took the 9 with the Dora. Ooh, okay. So I'm not against this. I'm not dropping a single character. Okay, yeah. Okay, now we're just playing pure safety. And we're at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another argument to holding on to the west is we might get 7 pairs. We had 3. We just got 4. Okay, south is good now. We drop 8? I guess that helped over here. Yeah, and with all these dots, you're probably not going to work it. Okay, well, we basically have safe discards for the rest of the hand, so we should be good.
Chi.
Oh, you gave him a 2? Oh, so you can ROM them. Fair enough. Ah, yes, the classic Dama Pinfu. We have come to love it. Okay, East 3 and pair of red 5s. I'll take that. Or red dragons, rather. I are good at speaking, I swear. Ooh, okay. We got a bunch of pairs. And like Dora Acceptance. Okay, this hand could form out, but it's not worth a lot unless we hit Dora. Question is, do we just YOLO red dragons if they get played? Oh, interesting. You got that 9. Huh. So that means you're gonna hard commit. So what are our blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. Huh. That's interesting. I guess we're probably gonna cut this shape anyway. Huh. So we have, like, this is an interesting decision. And I say it's interesting, not in the usual commentary way of like, you have to say interesting when you say like, you don't agree with it, just so you're not being negative. This is interesting because like, I actually don't know, like there are multiple routes you could take this. And I have no idea what's the right decision. Because the issue that you're kind of running into with this hand is that a lot of your blocks are competing for the same tile. So you have this 3-4 that's both compete, and this 6-7 that's both competing for the 5 dot. I mean, if you get the 5 dot like immediately, you're upset. This block is like both good and bad. And then you're also competing for the 3, the Dora, on 2 of these blocks. I mean, you could also look at it this way. You have 2 blocks that accept Dora. That's like one way to look at it. But the odds of like getting that is pretty hard, especially you can't call it unless you get red dragons. I think in general, getting rid of the 9 is probably fine because it's probably not going to be part of your winning hand. It helps like just remove some of the crops on it. And I can understand not wanting to get rid of 5 so damn early. So, okay, I talked myself into it. I think the only like other thing you can maybe do is like cut the 1. But if you pick up the 1, it's like the block. Nah. Okay, I think 9s are fine. Now that I'm looking at it. Ooh, that's good. 2 Shanten.
Boom.
Okay, we take the reds. Okay, now you're dropping the 2. And now you're going to commit these 1s as the pair. And then we have like really good weights over here. Okay, this is pretty great. Oh, you're dropping the 5 now. Interesting. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Yeah, I like it. Because like that's gonna, we have our blocks locked in at 2, 3, 4, and then 6, 7, and then 4, 5. So we want to get rid of the 5 of bamboo before it gets way too dangerous. Yeah, at this point we're just Ishanten trying to get Senpai. Not much we can, not much decision making at this point. We just have to hope to hit. Ah, that's unfortunate. No one's done anything. What?
No.
What was that? So we were Ishanten right here before the halfway mark. And we just draw nothing for the rest of the hand. And then like no one's calling anything and everyone's in like a really scary tempai. I guess everyone else had our tiles that we were waiting on. Yeah, you had 2 of the Doras. You had that one over there. It's probably, the last one's probably floating around up there. So yeah, this hand was probably not going to form out just based on what everyone else did. It's hard waiting on Dora. People hold on to them. Ooh. Okay, so just looking at this, I want to try to greed this E2, this flush. Because, like, oh, green dragon's up there. So we could try to, like, open this to, like, force flush or force the straight, but then that's only one Han, and then we have, like, no other value anywhere else. It's probably not even worth it. But we do have the opportunity to go a straight if it so happens to come our way. But yeah, but also we don't need to be, like, fiending for value because we are in first place. It's not a strong first place by any means. Okay. Green dragon was already cut. It's probably not gonna work. And at this point we're just trying to, like, get acceptance. I like and I don't like this block. I mostly don't like it, but I recognize some of the merits. I just hate that it's like it's 4 block. It's like 4 tiles for what's probably only going to be 1 block. Because the only way that you're going to get 2 of these, get 2 blocks out of these, if you draw exactly the 3 and the 7. And if you draw the 5, well, then now you're kind of inclined to cut these 2, and it's just awkward. I hate when we're in this shape. Okay. Ooh, all right. So we drop the 1. When we pick up the 7? Oh, I don't know if I like that. I don't want to get rid of this 1 because we still have the straight chance. And the 7 doesn't really change my mind on that. Because now we have like a 3, 4, 5. Like, we're still waiting on the 2. Like, this 7 doesn't change the equation at all, I don't think. I can understand wanting to cut it because cutting anything else is hard. At that point, you have to, like, you have to cut one of these, like, floating tiles or, like, this block and then, like, make a decision on which way it's going to go and hope that you guess right. So I get not wanting to make that decision. It's a very hard decision. I guess the argument against it is if your plan is to go Tanyao, all simps, then this is now becoming your pair. You could also just, like, get rid of the 7 and not care. And, like, find your pair somewhere else. Especially if you are going to try to force this straight. But, okay. Interesting. I'm not saying it's good or bad. Okay. Now we are going to potentially try to go for the Tanyao. The Pinfu Tanyao, most likely. Though Pinfu is, like, a big ask with this. Okay, well, we get that. We get that block. That's pretty nice. Oh, damn. You... That is fucking tragic. You were holding on to it for so long. They were probably in their opener. Yeah, this was probably in their opener. And they just waited so long, and then when they finally decided to cut it, they draw the next one. I feel so bad for Zil. That's awful. I do not wish that even on my worst enemies. Okay. So now we have a Ricci Slam. Just hitting the 3 over here. I guess that is the benefit of, like, going that route. They were able to hit it. But does Ricci know me? Like, it's Ricci no me against you haven't dropped a single bamboo, and that's what your weight is. So it's like everyone, oh god, they dropped them. They got the next one too. That's awful. No one's gonna discard this into you, so you're hoping to sumo it. This 6 was pretty generous because now you have a bit of a Suji trap going, just a little bit, and that may be the decider. Ooh. That is also a potential reason to, I mean, waiting's kind of hard. It's like, yeah, I get exactly the 5, but if you did have the 5, the weight would have been a billion times better. But I'm not gonna ding for that. Like, trying to expecting to get the 5 is, like, a bit much. But honestly, I don't mind waiting on this Ricci instead, because you do have upgrades. Because, like, yeah, you pick up this. If you get the 4, you're now in Tanyao with it. And if you get the 2, yeah, and if you get the 4, no, switch. If you get the 2 of characters, you could potentially go 2, 3, 4 if like multiple things line up. You have the potential to get a lot more value on it. But being first for Ricci, I fully understand. But I think there are decent arguments for not reaching here. You get to see it again. That's so tragic. Oh, damn, they got it. Nice. Lucky. Go, Ricci no me. Okay, start with this hand. We're in South. We got 2 wins off already, so we're looking pretty good.
SIXS Suji trap after the Rika call.
Yeah, that was really lucky. It was lucky that we got the 6 immediately after and then discarded it. That, yeah, pointed out that Suji trap. It was a good one. Very, very fortunate we could get that set up. This hand might be quick. We have to get really lucky on some exact hits. Like we need the 2 and this 2 of bamboo and then the 7 of dots. Okay, that's pretty good. That's very good. Oh, and we hit South? We call this, right? Yeah. Yeah, we call double South here every time. Oh, risky. Okay. So we're calling the 7 now. And to hope we get the South triple as our Yaku. Otherwise the hand has no value.
Boom.
Oh, wow. Very lucky. They immediately discarded it. And now we are in Tempai waiting on 3 and 6, a bamboo. Red 5, upgrade. Let's go. Although this hand's going by fast. Oh, okay. So Toyman across over here is most definitely forcing outsides and terminals. It's weird though, because they discarded 9s and 1s already, and like they've already discarded those outside tiles. So I'm very curious to curious like what their hand is. How's it going, Reiwa? Oh wow, they gobbled that up. Yeah, this hand's going by really fast.
My performance at RRO was trash.
Oh, at the Rochester? How'd you end up doing?
Yeah, Rochester.
Yeah, I was originally slated to go, but between DC Open, traveling to Cali, and just like, there was just so many trips, considering that I'm also going to do
4/2/4/2/4/3.
That's not great. That is definitely not that great. You hate to see it.
140.9.
Oh yeah, big negative. I mean, it always sucks when you don't do that well in the tournament. But what I try to like emphasize for people is that it's not necessarily about how well you do.
First and third games were the worst.
Because, I don't know, like, having gone to so many Magic the Gathering tournaments over the last decade, having my, like, enjoyment of the tournament and, like, the experience in the weekend based on the performance in the tournament, it's just a recipe for disaster, I found. So, Ricci no Mi is going to be my first actual tournament, and I'm just going, I have no expectations on how well to do. I could get dead freaking last. As long as I'm doing it by pushing the poggiest of hands and not because I've been chomboing like crazy, then I'll be happy. And before I win, imagine. Now we got some killers out there.
Have fun.
You're going to be there, right? Like everyone's going to be there. It's 120 people. I can't wait for it.
RNO is also my next tournament. Yeah, I will be there.
Oh yeah, it's basically everyone's tournament. Okay, so South 2.
Studying and improving endurance.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be like 10 rounds. We have to do all 10 rounds. That's, oh man. I guarantee I'm gonna just stop caring. Like by round 7, I can see it. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna drop out like mid Sunday, and I'm just gonna be like pestering people to also drop so we can like play fighting games or something. I don't know. I'm gonna be a degenerate. In any case, we have Kakataru here in South 2. Big W's, has like
No
been the
escape.
only one to win hands for the most part. And now they have their dealer. I'm liking how we do here. I don't remember this outcome. I don't remember if we got first here. No dream?
5th game was a table
No
with Ari. In
dream?
that table, no one got a hand bigger than 3 Han 40.
Oh yeah, I did see that Irie did well. They got 7th. Unfortunately, it was only a top 4 cutoff, but 7th is still really good. How many people were there? It was like a 40-something player tournament, right?
40.
Okay, it was 40. Yeah, 7th out of 40 is really good. Okay, I'm looking at this hand. This hand's Poggies. You just get a Westwind, or not a West, a White Dragon. Ooh, let's go. There you go. And trips. Damn. Kakataru's flow has been really great. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. This is interesting.
カン
Yep, there you go. Now you do the con. Get the 3. We don't get to do the immediate Ricci Slam. I am now curious if they're going to open this up to White Dragons. Or just like commit to like these being pairs.
Reach.
Okay, there's Reach. You drop 3 as safety. It's pretty good.
No.
Oh, wow. Okay, we gave him the assist.
Reach. 一発
No Ura.
ドラさん
Oh,
真ん中
wait, what? Oh, they just had those. Okay, so we did help them a little bit with that extra con, but as long as we didn't get hit, that's fine. Huh. Okay. I guess it's either or. Like, cutting that to... This hand's actually, like, not that great in general. It is a little bit crufty. We have, like, no blocks actually formed and, like, 2 pairs on, like, terminals and this, like, loose dragon over here. It's not a great hand. I don't know if it matters, but, like, alternative discard could be, like, 8 of characters. I kind of like holding on to the 2 a little bit because it has a little bit of acceptance. It's honestly either or. It's either or. You're like kind of cutting all that stuff. I mean, odds are this hand is not going to form out. Okay, that was really good. Okay, I could see the argument for not getting rid of the 8, just because you had so much going on in the upper tile 7, 8, 9 in the other suits that you could probably go Sanshoku. Like, there's a chance for it. Probably not going to happen, but there's enough of a chance that this 8 is a little lower on the cut list than it might normally be.
Boom.
Yeah, we got like nothing here. Huh. Interesting that we cut that 8 and not the red dragon. Argument? Wow. We are really holding on to this red dragon. Apparently my bitrate is fucking up. I don't know why. Hopefully it's not too bad for you guys. Okay, now we're dropping it. Yeah, we dropped it a little too close for comfort, but we are... Oh, we're Tenpai. Just like that, we're in Tenpai. I do like the no Ricci. This is like a classic perfect place to not Ricci. We are in first place. We just want the game to move along. Ricci doesn't add too much value besides like the usual Ricci stuff. And it's like not going to be like enough. And it gives us the ability to fold if things get a little too hot. And we get an extra stick donation. Ooh, imagine. Aww, come on, guys. All right, it's fine.
ポン
All right, get those. Yeah, drop that. We don't have our pair yet, but it's fine. I mean, technically this could be a pair, but we're gonna call it up. Oh, interesting. Interesting that you cut that block. I think the idea behind it is that you could potentially, like, you don't want to give this to other people, like complete hands, and maybe you can Tonki wait for it, single pair wait. I don't hate that. Ooh, okay. Oh, now we give it. Yeah, now we have to give it up for Tenpai. Just a little unfortunate, but at least no one took it, so that's good. Okay. Wow. What?
つもやった
Oh wow. Okay.
パツドラ
You just sumo it immediately after the Ricci. That's like twice now. You denied a turn 1 Ricci, or like you denied the Ricci within the first rotation. All right, and there you go. Kakataru taking first place. No notes. You did great. Keep getting us points and keep getting us these W's. I have like no complaints
I
at all.
wonder if they would have pushed their hand if they drew something else than sevens.
Probably not. I don't think they would have, because they had a first place, and like based off of the play that they were doing earlier, I think they would have folded. They were making very calm, cool, and collected decisions. They were not out there yellowing it for Big Pocky's points like I would. My players are way better than me. Okay, so Markinore is our Saint player. He's our pool 1 player. I probably should like also reference that for all of it, but I never I didn't exactly choose my team members based off of what pools they were in. The wheel did it all for me. So I don't remember who's in whose pool. I just remember Markinore is our Saint. Is our pool 1 player. And he truly does have Saint Flow. This is the game that we did watch live on stream, so I do know the result of it, but I was looking at it like very holistically, looking at everyone's hand. I have not looked at it just through the eyes of Markinore. And I remember stating live on commentary that Markinore's flow is redonkulous, overpowered, needs to be nerfed. And this game, he did not disappoint. Let's go ahead and watch.
Boom.
Just like out the gate, gets the east, double east. And we pick up red dragons. That's right. Drop Dora for it. Oh, wow. Huh. Yeah, I can see that line. Like, the only other argument instead of the... Wait. Bam. Hold, please. Yeah. Instead of, like, potentially the 6, you could, like, start to cut this. But anyone can drop it. You haven't seen it yet. As soon as you do, you snatch it up and drop the 8, and then you're in Tenpai. So, this is probably correct. And also getting rid of this middle tile early before it gets too dangerous. Oh yeah, just hard committing, get rid of it. Oh yeah, this did convert you. This did convert you to half flush as well by getting rid of this block over here.
リーチ
Ooh, Ricci right off the bat. Doesn't deal in. Feels good. 6, safe tile. Good tile.
つもやった
Okay, we changed up the weight. We get a little unlucky that they top deck with red 5. That's
リ
right.
ーチつもタンヤオドラドラマンガン
Oh yeah. I know a lot of players, they were doing predictions. They do predictions on who they think is going to win out each of the tables and like positions and all that. I want to put this out there for all of you. If you are just putting positions based off of rankings on Mahjong Soul, just do something else. Cause like that's the most like level 0 mindset that I've ever seen. So many people I've heard say, oh, we think the Saint's gonna win. Why? Because they're the same player. No, motherfucker, this is Mahjong. Anything can happen. You can have the weaker player go on a fucking tear, and there's nothing you can do about it. Mahjong rank isn't about how many firsts you get. It's about how many fourths you avoid over a long period of time. But anyway, Isabel is the expert player compared to like Navitas and Markinore, who are Saint. I don't remember Moonkeeper's rating. I could look it up, but I can't be bothered. They're not on my team.
Moonkeeper is 5 Dan Intinho.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember like everyone here was like decently good, except for, I mean, Isabel didn't have the rating compared to everyone else.
チ
Oh yeah, they went super fast with this. Yeah, we're not getting too much. Okay, this is an opportunity where it's like, maybe we're thinking 7 pairs. And probably not going 7 pairs at this point, because like this shape is really good. But it's not unheard of, and we're cutting all of like the crafty tiles. Ooh, great pickup. Huh. That's an interesting drop. The 1, that's probably right. Because if you are gonna go for this hand, you probably want it to be Tanyao. That way you can call all these like triples that you have. And I can understand not wanting to drop the white dragon immediately, because it might deal into Isabel, who it's probably going for some sort of like half flush. So you don't want to be the one to discard it. It might kill your hand though. And at that point, at this point, I would not want to push the hand. 7 was a little risky, but you didn't have anything else. You could argue 3, but 7 is still fine.
ロンです
Damn it. It deals in. Never mind. It was the worst one.
リーチ一発ピンクドラドラマンガン
Yeah, okay. 7 is rough. In terms of guaranteeing, 3 was technically safer because they dropped the 1, which is like Dora. So they're probably like not in that range. And like the 6 is Suji. 7 is only good because it was like just discarded and they didn't take it. But like, you know, they reach it afterwards. So it's like, it's unfortunate. The argument for it is... Actually, let me look back at that again.
ロンです
Oh, God damn it. I scrolled too far. I'm so bad with this UI.
リーチ
Yeah. I get it. I get it.
マンガン
Yeah.
リーチです
I can see the argument for dropping 7, because like... Or like dropping any of the pairs, because if it passes, that's 2 guarantees. And that like keeps you a little bit of safety before you draw more tiles. Potentially discard. But I think 3 was... If you're going to fold, 3 is the safer option. I guess we were trying to like maintain
ロンです
some bit of Mawashi. I could be wrong.
リーチ一発ピンクドラドラマ ガンガン
That was really unfortunate for us. We do have this double east. And what's great is that we're going to hold on to this 5 for the entire time because it's Dora. And we could potentially get like double Doras off of it. I'm going to change up this song.
チーです
There we go. I've been on a classic dance kick this last week. I discovered the playlist of my childhood. I would actually listen to this kind of music all the time while doing like Warcraft 3 tower defense mods. That was my middle school. I miss it dearly. Just like that in between school stuff. Middle school itself was awful. Never go to middle school.
リーチです
Oh, that's a really quick Ricci. That's unfortunate. Ooh. Alright. East was scary. East was very scary. Because if it doesn't work, we get obliterated.
ポン
We do get to go fast. This is a very... That pawn was very aggressive. I mean, we need to get some points and we get some value. But we're still so far away. And now we're under 2 Ricci's. This position got me Monka Essen. And I remember specifically Monka Essen against markinore while I was commentating. Okay, you drop the 3 to dodge Isabel. It's scary. Oh, that's fine against Navitas. Yeah. Yeah, we're in a really bad spot. Because we called that 8 to try to get some points to get something going. But it's still so far away. And those 8s would have been great to like have for discarding. Okay, 9 safe. I guess 9 is like kind of guaranteed because, I mean, not quite, but it's like fairly safe because we called all the 8s. So probably people don't have the 7-8 weight. Probably. Okay, we drop 8 there. That was fine over there. And there's the last 8.
ツモやったリーチツモピンフ
Alright, that was pretty... How big was Navitas' hand? Navitas had... he was waiting on... Oh yeah, he was waiting on dots over here. And he had 3 Dora, Pinfu, Ricci? Oh god. If we dealt into this, we would have died. I'm glad we didn't. Alright, East 4. We don't have much going with this hand. I mean, it's decent. Potentially winnable. Potentially. Okay, the triple on the one-eye characters, not bad. 4 is interesting. 4 is very nice. Yep, alright, that was a really good pickup. Wow, our hand got a lot better off of these 5 draws. Okay. So we cut the 6 over there. So ideally we have like 1, 2, 3, 4. We already have our blocks and this is kind of just like floating out there. The slight argument against it is like maybe Sanchoku chance, but that's like so like hopium. That's like not even worth it.
カン
Ooh, immediate con. And that 3 pickup was fantastic. Okay, so we
yes,
dropped the
that gone
4.
LUL.
Oh yeah, this con. So we dropped that 4. Favor of the 6? Huh. I want to look back at that one. Oh god, no, no. Oh well. I just like did the reverse for nothing. Oh well. I don't know if I like the 4 drop. I would have dropped maybe the 6. No, because like, so my thought of like keeping this 4 shape, this 4 is that if you pick up another 3, you do have like the pure double sequence shape. And you're now committed to this hand being closed because we have the con here. And like the 6 was already cut. I mean, we're probably eventually going to cut this. So I guess the idea is like the 5 is like locked in on the pair. And I guess the argument for like not doing... Yeah, I guess if you hold on to the 4, it's kind of better to... If you want to like hold this shape, you actually want to hold on to the 6s. They become your pair. Because my route that I'm talking about of keeping the 4 means that you have 3, 4, 5, you lose your pair. So you have to move it over here. And then you lose this 5 and you lose this open weight. That feels bad. Okay. What does this look like? No, it's a step back. Okay, if you're trying to maintain tempi, or like be as close to tempi as possible.
The thing about keeping 6p in hand is because we have 2 pairs now. So drawing either of 5s or 6p put us to 10pi.
Does 5p put us in tempi? 5p doesn't put us in tempi, right? No, 5p doesn't put us in tempi. Not immediately. Like with this 4 of bamboo cut.
5 bamboo or 6 pinsu.
Oh, 5s. You're right. Oh, I misread that. Okay, 5s. You're right. Yeah, that does immediately put us in tempi, because then that puts it over there. Yeah. Okay. I am convincing myself that this is probably the right play. I'm not just... A little bit of that is, you know, they are the same player, so I'm going to trust that their judgment is correct. But I also want to, like, take a moment to walk through the steps myself, so I understand it. This is how I get better. This is how you all should get better, too. Is looking over... potentially your games as well, but also looking at higher level players' hands, looking at points in the game where the decision is not obvious. You know, there's like multiple routes you can go, and like asking yourself, okay, why did they go that? If they didn't, what does that, you know, what are the different routes does that take you if they take a different path? Are those better? And while I was saying that, oh, you could like potentially get more value if you wanted the 4 and get the 3. The amount of things that need to go right and like kind of the gymnastics you need to go to make that work is probably not worth it. So yeah, I think I definitely agree with this 4 bamboo now that we talked it out.
Reach.
Especially if we draw the Dora 9 right after. I forgot about this.
Tsumo.
Imagine they waited a turn. The classic. They got the Apatsu as well. Oh yeah, they hit all 4 Dora on the under right there. This fucking Baiman got us back in this game. We dealt into a Mongon tragically, and we're in dead last for a while. But that brought it all the way back. And look at this. He just gets both game and seat wins. I mean, I made these same comments on commentary yesterday, but like seeing it again, it's like, yeah, that's right. He's just got flow like that. That's why he's a saint. And he is actually making very good plays to capitalize on his luck. Well, the man's got some luck behind him. That ain't no doubt. I wonder if there's ever a world where, like, on that red dragon, you instead, like, try to cut this block, like, maybe force, like, Honitsu. That's pretty far out there, honestly. I don't think so. And the fact that we're a dealer, we probably just want to try to get another quick, like, a series of quick wins in.
Pong.
Yeah, we take the hell out of that.
G です。
I was gonna make a comment earlier that like, yeah, nah, this is fine. This is just unfortunate that I was about to say we could like drop this block, and like try to greed something a little wider, but trying to go for like a greedy wider weight and going back a step when you're like this close already and you already have like you have tiles that can upgrade. Like if you get the 6 of dots, you have a way better weight. And there's also door acceptance, but it's like, oh yeah, this is, oh yeah, okay, I remember this. This one was hard because you're accepting Dora. And it's probably not going to happen. But I mean, this is probably the right play. Like, wait on Dora. Like, if you draw it, you're a god. If they discard it to Dora Theory, you destroy them. And if it goes to if it goes to time, you're in Tempai. So this is fine. Big con.
Con.
We con. That's right. Oh, I remember this hand. That's right. We get that upgrade. But all the that's right. I remember this part. The weight didn't change at all. We got the 6, but all the 5s were gobbled up. So now we can't do this. It's basically the same weight.
Con.
So much content. We got hit it.
I made you some content. Here comes the content.
Remind me to mod markinore if he comes into this chat.
テンパイ。正確さは完璧。10点だ。
One sec. I gotta screenshot this. I gotta do a thing. I do a snip. There we go. Okay, one sec. I gotta actually get that con hand. I gotta get a screenshot of that windscreen.
つも。リーチ。つも。ドラ。ドラ4。バイマン。
Basically, if you can show me you can con like a real one, you'll get mod. Vlogless, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a good time watching this Mahjong content that we got going. Okay, so we hit this. That's right, we were on this one, right? Damn, they just snapped that up immediately. Ooh, damn. We're just hitting.
ポンです。チーです。
They're going really fast, though. Oh, this hand is so juicy. Okay. There we go. We get the triple over there. Huh. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, that was correct. I was thinking about, like, could you do something tricky with it? But ideally, you just want to keep this shape because you're accepting 4. You're either accepting the 4, and then... Hey, what happens if you get the 4 here? Get the 4, you drop the 5, and then you eventually drop this 2 to make this your pair. But ideally what's going to happen, like, what's probably going to happen is you get something along here, or you get this block over here, and then this 5 becomes your pair, and you're waiting on the other side of what I just said. But there is a non-zero chance that you pick up the 4, and then you drop this 5 over here, and then you pick out the other thing, and you drop this 2, and then that gives you a Pinfu. Oh! You drop that 3 again? Huh, interesting. Now we don't have the opportunity, if we get the 4 at Bamboo, to go Pinfu. I mean, we do have 2 Dora already, and we're accepting the 3rd. This is like a kind of safer tile down the road. That's a little unfortunate, but what can you do?
ロンです。白ドラ2。
Damn, that white dragon Tudora.
Pon です。
That's twice in a row. Navita's just turn 1 takes a win. And this time it's a double. Ooh, red 5 pickup out the gate? That's sick. Oh, okay. Huh. So, okay. Let me go through that. Okay. So this one's interesting. Dropping the 3s. Dropping this 3 right here. Let's see. 1, 2, 4, 5. We pick up the 5. See, okay. So how I'm thinking of this right now is that normally this 3, 4, 4, 4 shape, like, you know, this triple and then the one thing next to it, is really good shape. It's a fantastic shape if you don't have your pair locked in. Because if you're waiting on this and you have everything else, the 2 becomes a 2, 3, 4, and then the 4s become a pair. If you get like the 5 going, then it's 3, 4, 5, and you also get the 3. So like the 2, 3, and the 5 like become your weights when you have this, which is fantastic. But you already have pairs already. So that like flexibility on it is kind of whatever. You drop the 3 here. I guess with the idea that you could probably go 3 concealed triplets if you are so lucky. But then you're dropping this over here. And like this already has a Dora on it. And you have to like spend like turns discarding it. Unless you get the 4, then that's really lucky. I think as an alternative route, I don't mind cutting the West. Just put yourself in Tanyao. And like maybe you get some triple action afterwards. But like, I don't know if you're going to stay in this West. Because like, you can't call anything with this hand. You can't like accelerate it. So you're hoping to hit this West. And in order to make this like a big Poggy's triple hand, where you're utilizing these Wests, you have to drop this block. I don't know if I like it. I could see... I think I like dropping West more. I think I do. I don't know if that's correct. But this is me with my fresh Mahjong brain, still, you know, young and impressionable. That's the route I would go. Yeah, you drop it anyway. It's like you get this over here. This is a weird one. This is a very weird hand. Because like all your blocks are good, but they need to be like formed out in a very specific way.
1位です。
I guess you are Yish on 10, which is really nice. Okay, so imagine this hand if you had the 3 of bamboo and the 6 of bamboo as well. You're not quite there. Like you're one step further back. But it's so Poggies. It's so much more Poggies than this West. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you also had this 7. Oh, yeah. This one's a little unfortunate. Yeah, I think I'm gonna say it. I think I'm gonna finally say it. I disagree with my Saint player. At least on this play right now. I don't know if they go back and call it in this play.
The reason to keep 7p initially was because the hand had a potential for 7 pairs. We were in for it.
That's we go that, yeah. The thing is that I don't like me personally, I don't like going 7 pairs when one of them is a triple. Because that's like 7 pairs are really hard to get.
5p or 6p, we're 10pi, and discard 4s.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an argument. But drawing 5 and 6p, like, I don't like going 7 pairs on that route.
And that keeps the potential for 3 concealed triplet too if we draw 6 minutes and 7 seconds or west.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the argument. But it's like specifically drawing the west. And like, I guess it is a pretty good weight if we can like get the tempi for 7 pairs and hit them with it. Let me go back. Okay. Yeah, you cut the 3 here. Your 7 pairs if you hit the 6. Yeah. Your 7 pairs if you hit 6 or 7. Or if you hit 5 or 6. Yeah, this one's actually kind of hard. Oh wow, hang on. Music's going, popping off. There we go.
Like here the standard play is to discard 3 bamboo because the Ishinton is wider.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I see the argument. And then you could potentially get like concealed triples. Okay. Yeah, okay, I can see the logic behind it. That's a little unfortunate.
Reach.
G
Okay, we get...
ロンです
Yeah, unfortunately with how this hand plays out, we end up with like reaching no with like just Adora. Yeah, the West end up becoming our pair. You get like the triple over there. Yeah, like... I guess in first place, you're not trying super, super hard to push the value, but like this first place is like barely our first place. You're up, like, you're only less than 4K against both. I mean, the points change since. But your lead was not big enough. I don't know, it's hard. That one's hard. I don't know, based with that, like those shapes, and like the potential value that you can get off of it, I guess greeting for the triples was probably the right play because you had so many. Yeah, I don't fault him for going that route. Now I'm thinking more about it. Oh man, I was thinking when we started off, do you go Chanta here? Do you just force it? So you have the 1, 2, 3, and you get something or out over it, and you have all these dragons to like get the rest of it going. You definitely don't call the north out the gate. But now with this 3, I could see the argument to ball really hard and get rid of the 6 out the gate. I wouldn't hate it. It probably hella backfires.
Boom.
Yeah, we take those green dragons. Yeah, at this point we drop this. Ah, Sag. That's unfortunate. I mean, we probably were going to get it anyway because we had like this shape going.
ポンです
Ooh, that was scary. That's very scary. And look at that. We just try to go for the half flush Itsu. We need 6 and 8. Oh. We changed our minds? That's weird. We changed our mind. We decided to cut the 5 and go for the straight, like the half flush straight. And then we pick up another 5 and decide to cut the 9. The 5 had already passed, actually. How? Actually, let me go back. Is it here? Okay.
ポンです
You're taking that. I guess, yeah, they immediately... Okay, let's see. Drop 5. I guess it tells me. Okay, so... The argument, and I think I see it, we don't get to, like, as the player, you don't get to see these grayed out tiles to indicate that it's the tile that they drew immediately discarded. If markinore was paying attention, which I'm going to give them the credit that they were, they saw that this was not an immediate draw and discard. They actually progressed their hand. And with that progress, especially after the white claw, and that 6 of bamboo, there is a decent chance that they're in tempai. In that case, like, the entire hand is just terrifying. So this might be the most heads up like play in the world. Okay, we get lucky. Dropping 7 is safe against Navitas. That's a very good way for us. Yeah, that's very lucky for us. Okay, they take that. Now they're most definitely... I forgot about this. They didn't con this. They did not con that white dragon to go for the extra big Poggies plays. It may be the right choice, maybe, but because, like, on average, cons are not good. But you have the shiny tile there. You get an extra tile, you get an extra draw. You might get even more Poggy stuff. I can understand, like, yeah, Navitas has the Ricci, and so you're giving them a lot more value potential. But my YOLO content brain is just screaming, nah, you con that every time. Okay, we're just going to the north now, just to be safe. Yeah, we're just being safe at this point. Yeah, it looks like this is just a full fold. Or as best of a fold that we can get. All right, 2 is a good find. Okay, we are going to look back at that hand because I want to know the what if world. Okay, let me see. What was there? Show hands. Oh, they had that for a while? Let me play this out again. They immediately... Wait. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, Slam Ricci. You draw this white dragon. So if you con it, you're probably not going to be in tempai. Well, you can't not a tempai 1. All right, let me see what the wall is. Curious. Okay, they draw south, right? Okay, yeah, so that's revealed. Dora would have been for the 5 that you don't have. Okay, it wouldn't have worked out. Okay, so they cut the 1. So I guess this is now their pair. So I'm assuming what they're thinking. Okay, they took the 8. Okay, I think I see what they're going for now. So they wanted to wait to get that 8 or that 2 to be able to then con and then get an after the con. But they saw the 8 and tried to just lock in the value now. And now they're in tempai with the 2. So I think they had big plans for this, but it didn't work out. And they tried to just cut their losses. Like, I won't say cut their losses because they're going for a pretty big hand, but like not go for as much value. Try to guarantee fucking 4 Han, 5 Han, like 5 Han already. Like white dragons, 4 Dora. I could definitely see the argument for wanting to just lock up this hand. Okay, fair. Okay. We already saw how this one goes. Oh, okay. We have this East pair again. Well, we have this like honorless wind pair. That's a little unfortunate. The shape is pretty good because it accepts Dora. So like our blocks are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 blocks. Ideally, we just get something around here and then we drop the East. Or we just get a triple of East and then we drop the 8s. I'm trying to think if there's like a difference between dropping the 8s or dropping the 1s. I guess like you haven't seen one, so like maybe it gets called or something, but eh.
ポンです。カンです。
We got contenders.
リーチです。
Navitas with Orichi once again. Okay, we're just folding at this point. Yeah, like East is like 7 was the guaranteed safe tile to make sure that we don't deal into a Patsu. And at that point, this point, East is like 98% safe because they're probably not going to be on a single East weight. Oh, interesting that we dropped that 8 there. And we're not just like completely dumping the East. I don't see the logic of dropping the 8 over the East. All right, 1s are fine because it was like just discarded, but like 8 was like kind of like a dangerous, like, yeah, it's Suji trapping, but you still have like way safer tiles. Unfortunate that we had to fold his hand. It actually formed out pretty well. Yeah, we have to take no 10 penalty.
ノーテン。
Although,
的外れか。
okay, as
ターゲットへの軌道
Navitas,
修正中。
you kind of wanted to hit this Ricci because you have like 2 unders that you could potentially hit. But still, forcing everyone to deal 1,000 to you, still not bad, all things considered. This was a really freaking close game. This is actually the closest game that I've seen, like in all W League. Maybe even like dating back to last year as well. I don't know. My memory is like a fish, so I don't remember much of last year's W League games. But at least within this season, this is the closest game I've seen. There's a surprising amount, maybe not surprising, but there are a lot of blowouts. Like someone just big bullies. Okay, we have Isu chance, maybe. That was a really good pickup.
リーチ。
That's a really quick Ricci. Yikes.
リーチです。
Oh god, double! Get me out. This is so unfortunate. This spot sucks. You're just trying to not get hit, and just hope that the sumos are not devastating. At this point, you're just like hoping that the Ricci players are gonna deal into each other, because we can trust Navitas to not deal in unless there's like, unless their backup is against a corner. They will fold and make safe discards. So the auto discards are the only ones that you can rely on.
ロン。
Like right there.
リーチ。
Ricci know me though. And here we go. We got an all last. Immediate door drop. I guess the other one was dropped and like you have nothing going with it. Interesting that you don't cut the 9. Oh wow, huh. Yeah, interesting you don't cut the 9. Like you're, unfortunately you cut this 1, and so like your odds of like potentially forming out or pulling a Sanshoku out of your ass has gone away. But I think the 9 was technically better because you're probably not going like straight halvesies. I guess the order doesn't matter because like when I look at this, oh, that's just tragic. That sucks. I mean, this is half flush. We're hella forcing it. Yeah, it just has to be half flush here, which is like good, but also very dangerous. That's unfortunate. We got strong. Yeah, we're forcing half flush here and we're being very dangerous about it.
地
Especially, oh god. This is a really hard spot. And I think I remember mentioning this during the commentary. But we're in all last and 3 players just need a single Han to win. So you are not going to have many warning signs on who is like, no one's going to reach you, essentially. People are just going to Dama Pinfu if they can get it. They're going to Dama everything because they just need the one Han. And so you're doing all these calls and you're just in like every discard after the first row is just in danger of dealing into a Dama. But you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
地位です
You have to like make your push to try. You have to try to forge your own destiny. Drop 9.
地位です
You're probably not utilizing it. Okay, they called that, so they're probably just trying to. If I'm looking at this just looks like dealer repeat tried to just get a Tanyao going. Like Tanyao Dora, that's the only thing. We still don't want to deal into it because, I mean, especially in this spot because we're in
地
first.
位です
We don't want to have to then like try to force the next hand. Ugh. We are Tenpai, so we can probably just keep that payment. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, So we gave up Tenpai here for the safety of the one. The one is safe is because there's no way you can, there's like almost no way that I can think of that this is going to deal in because it's a terminal tile. And there's no like triple of wins and like single or like there. Yeah, they don't have East. All the Salves are played. They literally couldn't have any honors as like a triple for a Yaku. So it's just Tanyao. Because of that, one is safe.
つもです
Damn, Navita's just barely.
つもピンプドラに
All right, Navita's barely squeaking by, and we just barely keep this second place. With the 8s deal in. I mean, it was kind of unfortunate because like we still drew a few tiles, and like we would have had to make more dangerous discards. Actually, let's look at their hand. Okay,
つもです
8 was gonna be safe. Oh yeah, that's right. They were
つもピンプ
what naughty? They were Furiton. At that point, I remember that. They were Furiton and just hoping that it went to exhaustive draw so that they would get a another repeat. But Navita sumoed. That's the thing. He didn't discard. Like, they could Dama the whole thing. So I guess that's another thing is that you're also being careful of the player across from you. Let me actually look at that again. Okay. So we drop this, we're in Tenpai. Let me not look at hand. Okay. So we have South. We dropped the 1 here, right? Or that's what we did. Oh no, we just dropped South. That's right. Right, is this. Okay. So we have an 8 of characters right here that we're not quite too sure of. We count the tiles to like guarantee safety. Not really. 2 7s have been played. It's not enough. So like someone could have like a 7-6 on them very easily. We don't see any of this. We see one of the 6s. So very likely. And with everyone dominating, especially this over here, this 8, is not just against like this. Like, you have to be careful of everyone, because everyone could be in Tenpai, because they only need the 1 bit. So, yeah, 4 is Suji against this, and then you just have to take the risk. Okay, I see it. I see the logic of, at this point, the 8 of characters is too dangerous. It's not that bad against Moonkeeper, because I already discarded a 7. Probably. No, but they had like a pair of 7s and they pick up a 6. Then that's like the weight. That's probably like a potential thing that happened. So yeah, like they could actually just as easily be waiting on the 6. Or waiting on the 8. Like an 8-5 weight. Yeah, okay, I see the logic. Cool. Alright, interesting.
つもです
Yeah, but we'll watch this one more time.
つもピンプドラに
We are getting through these a little faster than I thought we were gonna. Well, I still... Okay, we have like just about enough time. I have just over an hour before I need to play my Armor game, and also need to reset the stream to put on a 5-minute delay. Well, I don't really have any major advice for our Saints. Like, I mean, what am I gonna offer? But if they are watching this, I hope that the opportunities that where I raised questions about, okay, you went this route, what about this other route, that they find that useful to ask themselves those questions again. Because I don't claim to be good at this game. I really don't. I'm still learning a lot, but I think I am good enough to the point where I can identify the interesting, like the tension points in the game of like, okay, here's the point where you needed to make a very hard decision. You chose one way, could you have gone the other? At least I can provide you with identifying those points for you to reflect upon. I am only going to show the door. I'm not going to tell you how to unlock the door. I don't know how to either. We need to hire a locksmith. I should do like bookmarks so I can better like mark these for when I do the YouTube splitting, but it's what it is. Okay, so we have Ygor in our 3rd game. They're up against Hanabira, Grizpiff, who tends to frequent this channel, and Vinix. I don't think I know Vinix. Anyway, okay, so this start right here. Okay, we cut Red Dragon here. Yeah, that's fine. We're giving up the north pair. There's an argument to force half flush here. So like if I want to be kind of degenerate, I would drop the 2. And like start trying to make my way towards a half flush. Because like I understand holding on to the East for a little bit because we are the double East dealer and we want to try to get as much value of that as we can. But like maybe it's just because I've been hanging around with Navitas too much, but I try to force Honitsu a lot more. And I think with just like 4 tiles to discard is like worth doing. Like the double north, it could still potentially be the pair. Okay, we just cut all that. So like at this point, what's our hand looking like? So we have this sequence over here, and we have this over here, and this is like the pair. So we're like trying to form this out and figure out this block. So we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I don't know if I like this 9 cut. Yeah, I don't like this 9 cut. Let me go. Again, I think I just want to cut this 2. Because like our blocks are currently like this 4, 6, and 6. This 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. That's 3 blocks. 4 blocks is a pair, and then like this floating tile. This is competing to be our final block. I don't like cutting the 9 here, because then that's telling me, because like this 5 is never becoming our pair. Like we have to cut the 4. There's like no world that I see where this becomes our pair. So our pair like options are the 6 and the 9s. And if we cut this pair a little too early, in fact, I like cutting the 5 may not be the worst. I don't know. I just think cutting this 9 block is very premature.
Hey guys.
Hey Sylvian, how's it going? We're just watching replays of my team's W League games.
Was at Rochester this weekend.
Nice, how was that? Okay, we're going for the secret manga and a draw. Okay, so this kind of worked out because we picked up the 5, and now the 5 is actually becoming our pair because we have the 4, 5, 6. But like we already have pairs everywhere else, and like this hand just gets really awkward.
Got 15/40. Did Akage Mahjong with Eri for a side price and also played a Space Jong game.
Nice. Oh, the Akage Mahjong. I want to do that. Though I have to be like, that would need to be the drinking game. Where it's like every time you deal in, you gotta take a shot. Someone give me the Akage set so we can do that. Oh, what? Not Washizu? So what's Akage Mahjong?
2 vs 2.
Oh. Oh, okay. So like, okay, so it's just teams. Not Washizu. My statement still stands. Washizu drinking game. Find me a set for Richinomi, and we'll make it happen.
And only one player per team matter. You try to help them and all.
Okay, how did this hand form out? This is really awkward. Okay, so we got the 9 there, so I guess if we get kind of lucky, this can become Tanyao. But like that requires us to like call this over here.
G.
Oh, that's lucky. For now, Ishan 10. And 4 is like decently safe. Ooh.
G です。
Wait, what? Wait. Okay, so we dropped the 4. We picked up the 3. Dropped the 4. We dropped the 4. Almost dealt in. Because they have all these flushes.
Should have been 4M or 6M.
Yeah. This is like... Dropping these bamboos is very scary. Against Grizzpiff discards, who like Green Dragon hasn't dropped a single bamboo. Giving them a 4 is terrifying. Oh yeah, especially that 5 too. Oh god. Like at this point, we're not really we're kind of blinders on what our opponents are doing right now. We're just trying to force our hand, which is a dealer like I get, but it's very scary. Oh god. I'd be crapping my pants here. Okay, so you draw the 6 and then you pick up the 5? Oh, okay. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is that like they're holding on to this shape that's like really hard to form out. And now they just lost like so much acceptance and like great shapes on this because they were like confusing themselves.
脳天。
Oh, they weren't even Tenpai. What? Ah! Well, glad we didn't drop the 4. I'm really glad we didn't drop the 4. Holy shit. We would have died. Alright, I'll pay 1,000 for that. That's fair.
6M was safer, so 3.
Yeah, was slightly. But you did say 4M as the first thing in that sentence. I know you said it because of like number ordering, but that was your first priority. You would have dealt in. You would have died.
3.
Okay. What do we got going in this hand? We have Dora. Sick. Okay, we cut that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Ooh. Oh! You cut this 7 here, I think. So you have like a triple over here.
I prefer 7P, yeah.
Yeah. Because like the 7P is like probably not going to form out.
1P is not horrible though.
Yeah, that's not the word. Yeah, I think so. Just based off of these two hands, I think Ygor is having a very similar issue that I ran into of trying to understand how to value your close, like keeping keeping a 2-tile shape that's bad over a 1-tile floating thing that could evolve out. And at what points do you keep the shape and try to just like hit Tenpai with it? Or do you try to greed for a better hand? Or for like a better thing?
Usually
the argument
efficiency/speed is 90% the correct way to go.
Yeah, usually. But like, you know, it's Mahjong. It's like I keep trying to tell all you nerds, it isn't just a numbers game. You gotta feel some flow into it. You gotta add some swagger to it. But in any case, I could definitely see the argument for cutting the ones because you're probably pushing this hand into all simps. The only issue that you're kind of running into is unless you draw like the 5 right here, the 6 is probably gonna get discarded. It's a little unfortunate, but it's how it be. Ooh, huge. Actually, is it that good? It's like, okay. That was monstrous, though. Holy shit. Okay, well, we're sitting pretty here. That's a little unfortunate. But, like, I agree cutting that. Actually, let me actually look at these blocks. So we have... This shape's actually kind of weird. Because we have this, like, 5-6 over here. What this probably becomes is you drop, I think at some point you actually drop one of these 4s and just go for like a 2-5 weight over here. Because like you hold on to this.
5457M 258S puts us Tenpai.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that put us in Tenpai. Like this shape is fucking nuts.
Peach.
Oh. Okay. So Ricci. Our weights are fucking goated. We can't really hold on to this 5. Not realistically, because we cut too many tiles near it. So I think we just gotta give we ideally gotta give this up. We have a bit of a half Suji, but that's like really not anything going for it. This hand is so freaking juicy. I'm not a fan of this one. The 6 is the most guaranteeous discard. And it's actually not the worst. I actually, without looking at anything, I actually am okay with cutting the 6 because you still have the same tile
5P
acceptance.
is 1/12th deal-in rate.
I don't know where you're getting those numbers, but I will trust them. I actually think cutting the 6 bamboo is fine.
It is fine pushing.
Yeah, but like, you know, those 1 and 12s, like, if you get hit by that, it's gonna haunt you. So I understand not doing it. The 6, I think you can get away with cutting because you still have the 5 acceptance. 3-mon?
Double 1 chance. On 24M.
Yeah. Well, all the 2s are cut. So it's just on...
Oh wait, 2M is full cave.
Yeah, 2M is full Kabe, and like they need to have one of the 4s to have that sequence. Ah, but they might... Without knowing anything, if they could like cut the 6, yeah, you get to keep the 6. If you cut the 6, I think it's fine because you're still accepting like the same tiles with it. You're just like kind of going back a step, but you are still kind of already like further away. Yeah. Okay, they push it and then they deal in. There you go.
Peach. 一発ドラ。
I can see them pushing it just because it's so freaking juicy. But that 5P was very dangerous. Like I said, they dealt it into the 1 and 12, as you said, and now they're haunted. But yeah, I think 6 bamboo was a very, like 3, as you mentioned, was very, very good. But you have to like be very, if you're just fanning your hand, you're not going to see that. But if you're looking that all the 2s are cut and you have all the 4s.
8's very good as well.
Yeah, 8, oh yeah, 8 is fantastic.
Tamawashi.
Yeah, 8, you can use that to Mawashi. And then you get like 2 free discards. And then it just becomes a 6, 7, 8 sequence. And then you have your pair like over here, potentially. Or like somewhere else. But yeah.
I asked him to 8s Mawashi.
Oh, okay, you did 8s Mawashi. Oh yeah, markinore. One moment.
But I don't think 5p push is horrible. I don't think 5p is bad though.
Yeah, it's not the... Like I said, like, it's not bad, but you had way safer discards. And, like, the mental damage that you're going to take with hitting that 5 was probably immense. Like, y'all...
It's very hard to use 5p if you keep it.
Yeah, but if you're dropping 8s, you're still kind of
discarded.
Mawashi. Yeah, one of us already, like... Yeah, that's why I was saying, is that it's very hard to do. So I can understand, like, wanting to cut it, but it's so dangerous. And, like, you're probably not going to utilize it. Oh, yeah, markinore, I need to mod you. I don't know what mod actually gives you, but you have provided me with enough content to become a mod. Congrats, you're the second. I modded Jowser, like, a few weeks ago. Oh, I modded him during, what was it? The Gyuden Bowl Beef McMeat thing. Because he was providing us so much on-screen content that I gave a mod. And now that is...
Pepe laugh.
Don't give me a reason to take away these fun powers from you all. I finally have enough people in here that, like, I feel okay with modding people. Don't make me regret it. Okay, so we did a really bad deal in. I mean, it's not really bad, but, like, Ygor is now hella in the mental damage.
Boom.
Okay.
No sword for me, Pepega.
リーチにゃ
Dude, turn 3? That's rough. It's because you haven't provided me with content yet. I'm not saying my modding, like, strategy is consistent and or fair. I am saying that very upfront.
I was joking, Curly.
Okay, well, while we were joking about that, someone got like a turn 3 Riichi into a turn 5 win, on which we can talk about for that one. Okay, at this point we're in 4th, but this hand is Poggies. Oh, this hand is Poggies as fuck. Now, the question that we have to see is, if presented the East, will they call it? There's a very, very, very good argument for not calling, because you just have all these open weights. You have a potential, like, Shanshoku chance. Like, you get a lot of
100%
value.
Skip East. At least the first one.
Probably the first one. Because you also don't have your pair yet. Oh, nice. Okay, so I like this. They are now cutting the East completely, so they can put themselves into Tanyao, especially with this, like, Pinfu setup. The only downside to this is that they don't have their pair yet. I mean, they technically could get their pair with this 4 right here, but then they're on a 1-4 weight. Yeah. I do agree that, like, East is best overall. I'm just pointing out the side effects of East.
Very easy to make another pair.
They do, okay.
Draw is Sejdao.
Yeah, 4M would be unfortunate because then you are inclined to drop the 5. But you picked up the 1, so now we're going to lose the Tanyao that we gave up the East for. But, I mean, we're East on 10 now, so we take that. Okay. Interesting. So we are going to take a step back slightly. I mean, it's basically the same, but we're now just trying to fish for a pair again. But we moved ourselves back into Tanyao. And as 4th place, I could definitely see the logic behind this.
It's not even a step back, just headless.
Yeah. It's, well, I mean, like, okay, that's unfortunate. That...
Oh, the misery.
Ygor is in shambles right now. I got a little bit of a preview of this by skimming through our group chat for the team.
Wait, go back.
Oh, holy fuck. Yeah, what do you want to see? Like this part?
How about two's cut?
I mean, okay, you have to be very honest. You can't be 2020 vision on this. Like, without 2020 vision, take off your 2020 glasses. Do you not just take Tempai here?
I say this for SSK in better shapes.
Your SSK on...
But I
3,
prob
4,
cut 4M as
5.
well.
Yeah, they're like...
345 SSK.
That's so hopium, though. That's a hell of a lot of hopium, especially when you have, like, this Pinfu already. Or not this Pinfu, no, this Tanyao. With, like, a potential upgrade for pure double sequence. I don't know. Like, I get, like, that is a potential, like, the SSK is a potential route. But you're not that desperate for points. Like, if we were in, like, South 3, and we were in this spot, and, like, we were a little further behind, I could see
4M is
trying to
just
grease
super
something out.
unfortunate.
Yeah. I could see...
Rip.
Yeah, I could see, like, trying to force something a little bigger, Poggies, but this is good enough. And also your Dama... I mean, did you reach it? Did they reach it? They didn't even reach it. They could have reached it, but they decided to Dama it because they knew the 5 was, like, a hard wait. Like, this just sucks. That's the fucking game we play, unfortunately. You just get shit on sometimes, and there's, like, nothing you can do about it. Like, I make that same move, I deal into the same thing, I do it every time. Unless, like, oh, if I'm, like, super locked in on Vixness, I could make that read that... Okay. Let me go back one more time. I know I keep harping on this one. But based on... If I am very fucking tuned in, and I'm recognizing that, okay, they called the 1, 2, 3. We already got rid of the East, and, like, the dragons are basically gone. The only way that they are actually winning this is probably with, like...
I really am not sure what he cut is best.
They're probably winning with a flush, or at least maybe a straight. And in that case, if it's just a straight, the 4 is
Want
fine.
me to plug it into Naga?
Huh? If you want. I'm not using the robots to help me yet. I don't like using them as a crutch. Also, I can't read Naga. Okay, we're not going to show the deal in again. But that's like, if I'm super tuned in, because I've made this statement before, like when I'm playing, okay, I know they're going like a flush. These tiles, like these suit tiles, are never leaving my hand. If I like know that locked in, maybe there's a chance I don't drop that 4. But I'm probably dropping that 4 in their spot. That was just really unfortunate that they got hit by the half flush. But like on a 1, 2, 3 call, they're probably like not in Tempai, and they're like trying to fish for the straight. Yeah, especially as dealer. That was just ugh. Oh wait, were they dealer? I don't remember. Oh well. All right, how do we potentially climb out of this one? All right, this is looking kind of standard. Ooh, good pickup. We have 2 shiny tiles. I like it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, we didn't... Not much to talk about on that one. Very standard discards. Didn't deal in. No real decision making. We cut honors while we were trying to pour out the rest of the hand. Okay, so we have a white dragon. But, like, we're in this really bad spot where calling anything is just not appealing. So, like, even having these white dragons, it doesn't really mean anything. Okay, yeah, that's it. So, I guess technically the north, like, yeah. I think they just have a slightly bit of
something still possible.
Yeah, but that's like Ricci. You have to like slam Ricci. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is that you can't like use these white dragons to like do the normal
Naga
white
says
dragon
4s and
thing.
8p are very close, but very much considers 4m as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean 4M is like that was the right discard, I feel. Like that's a very, 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 very reasonable discard. And you just got punished for it. Like I'm not gonna harp too much on that. What was I saying? I think Ygor's
You have to slam it
discard
regardless for value here. No climbing out with just one on hand even if you win all rounds besides dealership.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Their discard order is a little off. So they held on to this north, which is like doing nothing for them, and they got rid of the 1 instead and then immediately got punished. If they had the 4 of characters, then the 1 is fine because they're still accepting this side. But that was just like a turn 1 misplay, I feel. Like, I try not to be like... There are a few levels of like mathematically correct. I mean, there's a decent amount of it.
Hand.
Oh, we are Chitoy, actually.
Carrot.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. 4 is like kind of consider. But the issue with like these Chitoy hands is that all the pairs are like next to each other. Ooh, you got that 9? Huh.
That's why the north was better.
I mean, if you were gonna go, yeah. Okay, now we're cutting white dragons. It looks like we are hella hard forcing Tanyao, but it's gonna be hard to do because we have this like block over here. Ooh, red 5 was very fortunate. We got it, but I don't think this was a Chitoy. That was very good. Don't know about that 8 cut. I don't cut that 8. You cut this 4. Because, like, you're potentially accepting the 7. Yeah, you're losing your 7 acceptance. I don't like that cut. 4 is, like, doing nothing for you now.
Sovian0097, can you link me the Naga review, please? Or did you only look at the one hand?
Okay, 6 was helpful. Picking that was pretty good. Yeah, this... yeah, that's just really unfortunate. Because they got rid of the 2 6s, and then this formed out. If they had got rid of this 4, they would have been in Tenpai. Like, they could have potentially been in Tenpai. Right? I mean, so they cut the 4.
No reason to keep
No,
4s
they wouldn't
here.
want there. Yeah, there's no reason to keep 4S. Okay, now they're finally seeing it. But definitely a little too late. Now they're kind of inclined to fold because they're not quite there yet. 2, okay. 2 is like good for their efficiency, but what about safety? I guess like 4 is like your only guaranteed safe tile. And then the 6 is afterwards. But you managed to dodge. Good work.
Suji to the 5s. There was a 5s in first row.
Oh, there was? Okay. Ooh, that's great. This hand is pretty poggies. Nice. Okay. Ishan 10, but we have to drop the Dora. Not the best spot to be in. But we still do it. Yeah. You gotta do it. Yeah, there's no upgrades. Like, the only upgrade is we hope we like naturally draw the green dragon and then we do like a Tonki wait, but that's so much hopium. Especially because we're gonna sumo it via Patsu. Do we get big on the under? Oh, we get one. Okay, that Mongun gives us some life. We're still 4th place, but we're right next to the 3rd place. So we got something going now. Yeah, that's fine. Because you have the 6. Okay, that was a really good pickup. Oh my god. That's like the 3rd first row Ricci that exists.
Yeah, Toeman is dumb.
Yeah, Toyman has some D-Gen shit going. Yeah, that's all fine. It's a little unfortunate that you're gonna have to cut that block, but okay, 7's fine. All right, this is working out. Ooh, okay. You have the path kind of paved the way. Okay, 7 became clear there. That's very good. Also, potential, you know, we're each on 10. And like, if we get the 7 of bamboo, we can discard into a save, like, we can discard a save tile to get to Tenpai. Oh, we slam here? Damn. After it was already cut. Huh.
Betting on 7s. YOLO.
This is a very 7s YOLO. Like, this is a hell of a YOLO. I'm a little against it. Just because, like, this could potentially, like, form out. Like, this could... You're 1 tile away from getting more value with Tanyao. And, like... I guess the argument...
Never fight against the flow full player.
I mean, sometimes you gotta, you know, punch up weight class.
Unless you feel the flow.
Yeah, alright. I only have a half hour before I gotta do my Armel game, so I gotta make sure I get through this. We should be able to get through this, this last bit in the next half hour. But I just gotta make sure I'm not stopping to talk like crazy. I guess the argument is that, like, you know, Dama was Dora was once cut. Maybe it'll be safe again, and maybe Vin will do it again.
Curly and Ho Grinder now Tanja 1 punch.
Oh, let's go. We sumo it. Feels good.
Tosses another.
Yeah, basically. Or we just draw it ourselves. I'm not a Tenho grinder.
Sumo.
I only use Tenho for Armel. I don't touch that client outside of it. I don't know how. Ooh. And it's Poggies. Oh god. Let me actually look at this shape. Because this shape is actually kind of like... makes my brain hurt. We have a pair over here, a 3, 4, 5, and then just like a 6, 7, 8.
Tanya Onomi.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we get that. Damn, Richi's. Okay. We just Richi slam and then have a 1-4. There's an argument to Dama this. Oh, is it the 7 as well? Oh, you're right. It is the 7. Okay. All right.
23,456. Kinda tempted to slam on the Shanpon Kappa.
Ooh, okay. Nah, this is probably the wise way in their dealer. So yeah, they just go for this. All right, that was very lucky. That was hella lucky. We take those. Okay, we can get some dragon things going. Now we're back at the point where, like, 3 hands ago, calling just the white dragon felt really bad. Now it's like, okay, we call everything.
Boom.
Yep, give us those dragons. Oh. Ooh, okay. Oh wow, we're fucking pushing.
位です。
We got really lucky with that 7, honestly. Alright, we lose dealer, but
I love this
not
push
bad.
lol. I am not sure if it is good but we ball.
Yeah, we do ball. I mean, it's got a lot of potential. Ooh, this hand's Poggies too. Green Dragon Call, and we already have like 2 blocks just done.
ポン
Yeah. Okay, I see the argument. White was already 1 cut. We have our green. Let's just like get our... Let's just try to get our quick win and just get out. We are headless, which is a little unfortunate. Okay, I'll wait on the 8. I wonder if there's an argument for holding on to the 5 as like your weight tile. My argument is that if you hold on to this 5
With red Doris, yes.
yeah, with like red you can hold on and potentially get it, and then also you can collect the
Not
6.
really.
You can collect the 6 of characters and then be on like a 5/8 weight, which
It's
like
just
potentially
one more
expands it out.
Han. You collect 6 and just go 69.
Ooh, okay, now they got a wider weight there. Okay, that was safe. We do have to be careful here. I wouldn't hate folding. Ooh, okay, that was at least Suji. 7 is perfectly fine. Okay, yeah, 1 worked.
ロン
Got him. Nice. These last few hands from Ygor feel very like play by the expert book, and it's working out. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that 2 cut. No, okay, that's fair. Yeah, I agree with that. That 5, yeah. Yeah, I agree with that 5 cut, because like you don't want to turn this into 2 blocks. And I'd rather just like make this wait for the 4 or 6 and just ditch the other side.
It's not 5s, I think. More like 37s.
Hmm. Ooh, okay. That sequence over there.
Since 5 Swiss heading towards the direction WHER6, we are forcing our Rienman to be our pair.
Yeah, I think I like that. I like that art, like...
Go back.
Yeah. So, let me see. Okay, I go back 1. So the argument, I guess, is, at this point... No, I mean, like, there's also a chance that this 7 becomes our pair.
You keep 7p. 2m first.
Yeah, it's probably... Yeah, they did 2-2M first. Sorry, I went back 1-4. Sorry. That's not the one we want to look at.
We can wait
This
to
one.
see what we draw.
This right here.
Just 37s.
Just 3-7? I don't like that. I really don't like that. Just because, like this will also, like, this would potentially
Sevens,
be the
maybe.
pair.
Keeps 2 pairs. 778
Yeah.
PVS 355S/577S. And retains 345. 557 asterisk.
Yeah, but I mean, I can understand not wanting to, like... At that point, you are making the decision.
Cutting 5s makes our hand weird. Yeah, I like 7s cut here.
You like cut the 7. Then you're missing out on like 6. Yeah, it's like you're missing out on 6. You're basically kind of just like making a decision on like what tiles you are
With
deciding
the
to no longer accept.
78M shape, we can draw another Rienman. And then we cut 3s.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean, maybe there's an argument to cut the 3 earlier, but like we still potentially want the 4. Like that's, I mean, that's the thing is, like, we have a bunch of closed weights. It's just a matter of like choosing which one to like prioritize. Yeah, and now you pick up the 9. So now this has to be a sequence. So now, yeah, you are unfortunately losing your pair. You have to like find it somewhere else. But, like, that's not the end of the world, because like
And
maybe
now we
you
have
become like
no
a
pair.
5-8 weight. I mean, not having a pair is not the end of the world, because like we have like this long shape over here that can accept like potentially be like a pair weight. So like I
But
don't
our
like
10 pi weights are bad now.
you're not wrong.
That's the issue. So if we had 5s instead of 7s here, we would be a shanton. This is a good fold.
Yeah. Yeah, we're a little too far away, and like we have to drop these like dangerous tiles to like get one way or the other. Ooh, okay. That actually worked out. I mean, I could totally see like, I don't know. I really like turning this 5 shape into just this shape. Just because maybe it's just me. I'll decide to cut one side or the other. Like I'll decide to cut the 7 and then draw the 6. And then that kind of like completely screws me over. And I'll feel really bad about it. I don't know. Some of their decisions on like what shapes they form might be based off of past traumas. That truly does inform a lot of players' decision makings on what they got absolutely
LUL.
punished by. But yeah, at this point there's folding. Yeah, we can't drop 8 of these anymore. Like we can drop the 7. But like not even, because like other people might get it. Okay, they just dropped the 7. So now 7 is perfectly fine.
脳天
Yeah, okay. Okay. I think we caught this last hand, and it was tragic.
These hands.
This hand is foggies as hell. It's White Dragon over 9. Yeah. Straight up. Especially after the White Dragon cut.
あん
Okay, it worked out. What?
3p cut was very bad.
3P cut was like
LUL.
not that great. This was
78m is also very bad.
yeah.
It wasn't that bad. 7,
Not cutting the
8M
1
though.
there. Oh. Oh wow, well. They just changed their weight? Okay. I don't know what's going on here. I legitimately don't.
Wait, actually, why? Chiatoy. Kappa. He freaked out. It
Yeah.
happens.
Okay. I figured this is just like a panic. Like they might have like got hit with timer.
I'm ashamed I missed that.
G です
Oh wow. I actually need that.
I'm a disgrace to the Kaitoy community.
Well, take solace in here, because you're in Content Town. We will gladly take you as refuge. I can see you wanting to hold on to these dragons for dear life. Especially against, like, what Grispiff is cooking. Oh, damn. Your hand just kind of worked out. Oh, we have a dealer repeat. Okay, this was not the hand then.
インフタイ
This
ヤ
was not the all
ドラ
last.
ニ
There was a very tragic hand that we caught at the very end.
マンガン
My teammate not like this.
Okay, this is the big Poggy's hand that we saw. Yeah, they had all this Dora in there. Just out the gate.
Kind of weird decision there.
Which decision? Things have been looking kind of normal. I mean, they've just been cutting all their honors. And getting punished for it. Only slightly. Like, they probably weren't going to turn these into anything because they were
Like the
already
hand
once
can
cut.
Go open Tanya or see if can get honor pair. To rush the Dora hand through.
Yeah, that was a potential route. Let me go back. So, like, looking at this.
That's why I said weird decision.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if this were me, I would probably cut this 9 first. Because, like, yeah, I do kind of want to greed these dragons a little longer for the potential of, like, getting more of them. Because, like, if you don't cut that white dragon, they might hold... I don't think they cut that immediately. Let me see the hand real fast. Oh, they probably do anyway based on that, but yeah. Okay, yeah. At this point, I mean, I cut not like there's a argument you first cut 9 because you want to try to rush his hand and like open it up.
9M over Yakuhai here.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
You want to open somehow.
Ideally.
Just cut the tile that is the least tilting when it backfires. Simple life.
Psycho Freak, that is actually the most goated thing I've heard, like, all month. Actually. Just cut the tile that won't tilt you when it backfires. That's genius, actually. Put that on a fucking poster.
Look at what he draws now.
Yeah, this is just misery.
LUL. The Mist Chiatoy 2. Ishantan.
Oh yeah, they have Chitoi Shantan. Do I cut this too? I probably do. Because like at this point, we probably just want all Sims. F5 is probably fine. Eventually we gotta cut this one. Yeah. Okay, we're just trying to go. It's gonna be a little hard because we have to like fiend for these middle tiles.
After that. Just the initial discards.
Yeah. Okay, this is excellent. Oh yeah, that's right. This is amazing. Yeah, and they sumoed. Couldn't get it. It's unfortunate. Yeah, we chimed in at this very last hand. And I saw all this missed value. Okay. Based off of that, the advice I would be giving Ygor is get your licks in. Just I don't know if this is actually their first tournament. I don't know what their like tournament status was. But they are definitely playing kind of nervous and like they got tilted. So that's only going to go away by playing more games. Fortunately, you're going to be playing at least 5 games during the W League at the very least. So at least you'll get that going. And that'll be some experience that you get. Take the time to think about efficiency.
My advice is leave some flow for the rest of us.
No, that's markinore. They're eating up all the flow. Okay, what time is it? Okay, I still got like 10 minutes before I can like restart. Or I need to like restart and get set up. Actually, let me look at that. Okay, it starts in 15.
His team get 3 big first wins.
Well, it's because Kodo was not playing, he was commentating, he was watching. So I guess that's the secret.
3-4 THS Kappa.
Oh, there was a moment after game 2 where we were Saki perfect 0. That was pretty fun to see. Okay, my Armel game starts in like 15 minutes. So we got like 10 minutes to think.
Last season.
Yeah. So coming back to it, advice for Ygor. You'll get your licks in. You just gotta get some experience under you to like be in these like high pressure situations and not panic. Because I know you're in like a very like potentially stressful environment. You are playing for a team. Our team is like counting on you to do stuff. Honestly, Ygor, if you're listening to this, win or lose, I don't care. I don't really care about the result. Don't tell my other teammates about that. But I just want you to like have fun and like feel like you're improving. Just like get improvement between each of the games, and that's all I really care about. And also just like study up a little bit on more efficiencies. And you got the you have the expert, like the expert level formula down really well. Unfortunately, it's not a great formula most of the time. Like, going back to this hand, like, conventional wisdom in terms of like common discard order is, yes, discard the honors, because you have like all this stuff here you want to fill out, and that's just like the base route. But within the context of this game, these honors are actually hella valuable because you have all this value here. You want to be able to find a Yaku for you to just like snag up and just like try to accelerate this hand. Like, that's the most like recent example on it. But yeah, I think that's all I got.